today's video is going to be different from my scheduled videos on the channel. In this video, you will see only my hands and cards and listen to my voice, and I hope it will be maybe even more relaxing, because I'm going to be focused on the tone of my speech, and I will try to make this video interesting and pleasant for you at the same time. And today I wanted to share with you my inspiration. Some of you know that I like to do a funny divination with Dixit deck for a game on my live streams, and one of my viewers decided that I have to try with a tarot deck, and this deck, it's a present, so it's my first tarot deck. I have had it during a couple of months, so I'm just a beginner in the tarot, but I'm really fascinated about the system, and I would like to share with you some interesting facts and to share with you some meaning of your cards. So it's a very long opening. Let's start. So the general things that we have now about tarot is that tarot is kind of an analog model of the world, like a globe. So, for example, if you have a map and you know how to learn symbols on the map, you can travel, you can predict what may happen with you in that place, or if you will go there or there, and everything depends on your skills and how good you are in reading maps. So tarot is an analog model of the world, and everything depends on how good you are in reading symbols on the tarot. Exist a lot of different tarot decks with very diversity symbols system. It's a Druidcraft tarot deck which combine Wicca and Druid traditions, aesthetic and visual symbols. 28 cards of tarot are divided into two groups: Minor Arcana and Major Arcana. I will tell you about Major Arcana later. Here is a 21 card, and the meaning is very complicated and very deep and complicated, I can say. So maybe we can write a book about each of the cards. First, I will tell you more about Minor Arcana. The Minor Arcana is organized in 4 suits, and these suits correspond with the 4 traditional elements: air, earth, fire, and water. And I will show you. And it's not all Minor Arcana. We can divide in 2 groups: court cards and pip cards. So 4 suits, but 2 groups. So I should say that all tarot cards we can use at the same time, or we can use separately. Major Arcana, for example, for some spreads. I'm not sure about using Minor Arcana separately, but I know that we can use court cards. Court cards, we have 16 court cards, and in general we can say that 16 court cards describe 16 types of personalities. And they can be correlated with 16 zodiac psychotypes, maybe you know the system. And these cards, pip cards, they exist for describing circumstances, situations. So I want to tell you more about suits, and I will not describe every court card because it's very difficult and I do not know so much about it, but I can describe 4 suits. So it's 1 suit. Wand. In general, wand, it's a symbol of the law, symbol of the power, like a scepter of imperator, emperor, or wand of the teacher, or constitution. In any case, it's not an actual power, but it's a symbol of the power, and this describes suit, one suit, like suit related with normative relations between people. It might be personalities if we're talking about court cards. It might be personalities for whom normative relations, subordination, ethical questions, structure of the community are very important. Maybe these people related with ideology, church, teaching, or anything. So I think you understand what I mean. One sets regular relations, and here is a cup suits. Cups is unregulated relations. So the essence of the cup is love, and more correctly to say love emotions, because it could be negative, positive emotions forever. And the element of cup is water. The element of wand was fire. So the element of cup is water, and it's very metaphorical, I can say, because water is a huge power, potential energy, and it's very difficult to control water. And it's very difficult to control emotions. To change it, the best way would be to go with the flow, to feel the wave and just let yourself follow to the stream. And the general difference between cups and wands that you can like something immoral, for example, and the opposite is that something immoral might that you will not like it. It might be that you will not like it. The next suit is Swords. Swords. I show you just the court cards right now. So there's 16 type of personalities. So SWOT, it's an action. SWOT, it's a very personally individual stuff which was made particularly for the shape of your hand, for your body structure. So it's a very individual type of weapon, and it describes this suit very good because SWOT, it's an action. It's an action, but it's thinking, it's the same time. So it's a smart thinking, smart action, very individual, specific for particular situation, and you know, these people have a power to deal with the problems, to it's bright personalities which really have, you know, this individual outbox type of thinking, and it makes possible to win a war, to find a way to find this original original decision, maybe immoral, but perfect for particular situations. Words are great objects, and it's a very interesting suit, I think so. But of course we can say it about every suit, and it's very important to realize who you are and be yourself in your life. Do things which makes you happy. Every beat card has suit and number from 1 to 10. So I'm going to tell you about each numbers and the surface meaning of the card, and we need to analyze meaning according to the question, according to the spread and cards which are next to this card. But we can tell a bit about the surface meaning of the card, general meaning. And this card is Ace of Wands. Generally, Ace, it's always the beginning of something. It's your start. So this card means that symbolize creative energy, maybe exciting idea, or time to put this idea into practice, to give birth to this idea, or it might symbolize an actually birthday of kid. Two of Wands. It's not an easy card for me to understand, but I have read that this card means that you have 2 hands and your hands are full, but it's not enough for you. You wanna to get all world, and it is very good card because it means that possibilities is open and you're ready to explore a new world. 3 of Wands. Here is a person, and this person have already a lot, but it's not enough for him, and this person might be looking for new goals, new perspectives, looking for new productive ideas. It's a good card. 4 of Wands. Not so obvious card again. So first we can say that it's a good card, positive card. It symbolizes warmth, cozy, home. Harvest of your work, health, but it may indicate that you are limited, that your strong energy in your mind, or maybe not only in your mind. So, and you have to remember that air is necessary for burning fire. So don't forget to give yourself, fresh air, a little bit freedom. I like this card. It's a funny card. Something I have read that it's not a very good card, but I don't think so. Here I can see that people involved in a conflict, and it may indicate it, but for me it's more like a playful, not serious competition, or maybe feature of character. Maybe it's because I like this card because I like to be in a competition with the people. So you're involved in a competition and a conflict. It might be not serious yet, or it might be creative conflict, but you have to be careful. 6 of Wands. It's a good card. It's a card of victory, card of the leader, card of signify victory, and this victory obtained through your own efforts. Maybe it symbolizes a good teamwork, followers, something like that, cooperation in harmony. Interesting card. Here you can see a person who is in a very difficult situation, yes. But it may look like a bad situation, confrontation, competition, inner conflict it might indicate, or kind of. But this person higher than this case, so you might win. You might succeed in what you're trying to achieve, even if it's difficult. You have everything you need for that. 8 of Wands. It's a very fast card. So if you have a question when, the answer will be now, or very fast events, very something what is going to happen just right now or soon. Fast success, fast everything, speed. This card symbolizes speed. And the back side of the speed is that, for example, if you are excited about a new project, it can seem hard to slow down, and to be careful, but you have to. 9 of Wands. It's again very interesting card, as I think this person, it's an experienced person. and he's waiting for something bad. He's waiting for a problem or conflict which he believes will appear because he had a lot of problem in the past. But we have to remember that sometimes we need just to use the pause, to use the time to rest, to retreat, to, accumulate the new power, not just waiting for something bad. I hope you understand what I mean. Ten of Wands. If you have a question about will you get something or not, the answer will be yes. But it will be difficult. It will be difficult and you feel hard. Right now maybe you carry the weight of responsibility, obligations on your shoulders, and you have a lot of hard work on your back, and it might be not so good because the dangerous is burnout, overwork, and maybe your success will succeed, but you will have to do too much and it would be maybe you need to learn how to delegate, and so we have something to think about. I have a weakness to cup suit, especially to this card. I like it a lot. It's an Ace of Cups, and as you can see, this card symbolizes, fiery of love, fiery of creative energy, of inspiration, sex, maybe fruitful dreams. Very beautiful card. Two of Cups. This card, it's a card about true love. Two people feeding each other. They share a drink, and it's a moment when two became a one. It's very interesting that paradise, it's a place where people feeding each other. It's truly love, or close friend relations. Three of Cups, it's a positive card as well, and the meaning is very simple. It symbolizes celebration, party, taking time to enjoy pleasures and friends, share gifts. It's a good card. Four of Cups. It's an interesting card. which may indicate that you are in that phase of relations, for example, because cups it's associated about feelings and relations a lot. So you're in that phase of your life when you are which you experience as a dual, stuck in a rut, stagnation period. Yes, but it's just a period, and everything will be okay. 5 of Cups. These 3 cups symbolize loss. Maybe you lost someone who was close to you, I mean a real person. So in this case, this card may symbolize legacy, for example. When we experience loss, we tend to go through a serious bad feelings, and this 2 cup symbolized other opportunities that have not been returned. 6 of Cups. It's a good family card. So it may indicate kids, or for example, kid dreams, your dreams from childhood, meeting with someone from your child, from a deep past. Or maybe exchange between people, or a tour, or kind of with your surrenders. 7 of Cups. Interesting card. This card means that maybe you're seducted with illusions, with ideas, possibilities, which are not real, and it may be just waste of your time and energy, and maybe you have to wake up and realize that it's real and it's just an illusion. 8 of Cups. It may be a card about traveling or holidays, or maybe this card means that now it's time for you to move on. Our nature have a tendency to stay, to keep, to hold people, to hold things, everything, but sometimes we need to let it go, to follow to your calling and thanks everything that was in the past and just move on. 9 of Cups, it's a good card. It symbolizes realization of your dreams, life feels good, and it's time to enjoy celebrations. life full of rewarding emotions, but with the danger of laziness and maybe loneliness. 10 of Cups. It's a very good card. You can see here family with the kids, full house, 10 of Cups. Dreams really can come true, and you can be blessed with a good fortune, with a success, or loving family. Rainbows. Here is a rainbow, and rainbow appear after storm, after thunder, so storm is over, and love, happiness, fulfillment will be the result of situation. Swords. Ace of Swords, it's again a beginning, something new, and in this case it is more about clear direction, maybe opportunity to cut yourself from a negative situation, begin a new phase of productive work. Very beautiful card, in my opinion, the of Swords, and this card symbolize a difficult choice, as you can see it on the card. Dilemma, opposition, to views, to feelings, to problem in a position. So you're trying to keep harmony and balance within it, and it's hard. It's hard. 3 of Swords. It's might indicate a triangle, like love triangle, broken heart, love triangle, broken heart, actually problem with the heart, conflict, potential transformation from difficulties and suffering, kind of like that. 4 of Swords, it's a very slowly card. Here is a person who are waiting for something. So it's a time of waiting, and time what you need to wait for. And also maybe now it's a good time for retreat after intensive and stressful work, and find the sources for your power. Rest and just wait some time. What do you need for? 5 of Swords. Something happens behind your back. Can't say that it's good card. It's card of meanness, something doing behind your back, jealously, blaming someone. 6 of Swords. It's this card may indicate move on, or escape from a problem, or you have to consider taking a holiday, or you just want to escape from difficulties and stress, and you wanted to find the path to renewal. 7 of Swords. It's again, here is can be to I'm talking about just the surface meaning of the cards, but here is two general ideas. The first is that someone with highly developed mind trying to get what he wants by meanness. It's the first meaning, and the second could be that intellect, wisdom combined with mysterious of creation and create a really insightful atmosphere and something, you will birth something extraordinary as a result. 8 of Swords. It's a very interesting card. I like this. I like this image. I mean that you may be feeling trapped in a situation, yes? But actually all this problem in your mind, and your legs are free and you can go away from the situation. You have to realize it, and until you will realize it, you will be trapped, and then you already have all opportunities for the liberty. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords, it's a bad card. It's a really bad card which symbolizes mental problem. Maybe actually insomnia or nightmares, and it's a very heavy, difficult, dark period in our life where sorrow, mental suffering, and you might find it impossible to gain any sense of hope. So it's a bad card. But this is the worst card in the deck. Maybe it's might symbolize death or body illness. But from other side, you see, it can symbolize that long time situation, like this cloud, may have come to the end. Relationship, business, career, job, anything. And it can be a start to something new, to a new life, Clear sky after something incredibly bad. So the final suit, it's Pentacles. Ace. It's again a new start. Maybe it's a good financial start. It's a good financial card. benefits, you know, salary increase at work, new contract. Two of Pentacles. Balance. You know, playfulness. Do you remember Two of Swords? It was a heavy choice. Here it might be balancing or easy choice, you know, small problems, optimism, juggling with the problems. Three of Pentacles symbolize maybe, you know, work with a team. Pentacles, it's a very common suit, and it may indicate a recognition and a development of your craft skills, or, you know, time when you have to improve the skills or combine with your unique talents. Four of Pentacles. It's agreed. From the one side, it's agreed. But from other side, it's meant to be a good foundation for I mean that it may symbolize that you built a good foundation for your business plans. Five of Pentacles. It's a bad card. Which may indicate material hardship or crisis. You know, divorce or, you know, material changes. Period of dissolution, but it might be later. We will realize that it had a positive sides, but it's a bad card. Six of Pentacles. It's a card about giving, and it's not so positive like it looks from a first glance. So process of giving and receiving benefits. You might be involved in a philanthropic project, and you have to find a balance, you know. Seven of Pentacles. Very interesting card, because this person tired the routine. He had a lot, but nothing makes him glad. We spent so much time trying to reach our goals, but don't forget to take a break and enjoy what we achieved, you know. Or it may mean that now it is time for harvesting in your life. Eight of Pentacles. Very hard working card. a card of hardworking people, maybe student, are developing your skills and training, studying, practicing, practical matters, work, money, environment, study project, kind of. Nine of Pentacles. It's a court card. And this card symbolizes that you reached your goals, and not maybe only in material matters, and spirituality as well. So you have a life full of benefits, luxuries, hobbies, pleasures. Something is good, but this card is even better. Full house, 10 of Pentacles. You are a blessing. We can lead a full sensual life, surrounded with our family, with community. It may indicate legacy, or that it's very good financial card. So it was the end. Also, I have a 22 major arcana cards, but I've prepared information about it, but it seems like this video would be too big and not interesting for you. So I think that information that I already give you was interesting or maybe inspiring. I like to draw because every card have usually a lot of meanings. Everything depends on the spirit and the place in the spirit card rounds. I'm just a beginner, but I just like to look at card and think about things which this card may indicate. But good, every card have a two side, dark and white, and this 22 major arcana cards have a very deep meaning, and maybe I will tell you about it in another video about them, or in a scheduled video on a channel, or in a roleplay about a witch, which I plan to do one day. So I hope you was enjoying that video about tarot cards, and I will see you soon in the next video.